vast landscape of enterprise data centers. Over 1.5 million physical cross-connects are set to be in place by the end of 2024. This represents a staggering $4.5 billion in spending. But what if 10% of these connections are unnecessary? That's $450 million in potential savings, lost in a maze of inventory and billing discrepancies. Imagine transforming raw data from your data centers into a powerful analytics-ready foundation, shedding light on the hidden causes of discrepancies and unlocking new cost-saving opportunities. Empower your enterprise with precision, insight, and savings with QarbonEX. The future of data center management starts here. This is where the journey continues. A revolution in data center management, introducing the industry's first expense management platform, purpose-built to transform how you handle data center operations. Crafted with expertise and in collaboration with MEF on industry standards, our platform ensures seamless interoperability between disparate data sources, scaling with your needs as your operations grow. The data expense management solution from Qarbon involves a 6-step, vigorous process, starting with data capture, moving on to process analysis, data storage, analytics, use cases, and insights. We will now analyze each step in more detail. Our journey begins with raw data sourced from both the data center and our customers. This includes various data types such as asset inventory, cross-connect order history, billing, and price book, amongst others. In this example, we use the data center's API to directly retrieve the asset inventory data for this process. Customers need to only provide an authorized token to Qarbon, allowing us to access the most up-to-date asset inventory information from the data center. Additionally, we accept raw data in various formats, including CSV and PDF, to ensure flexibility and accommodate different data sources. This raw data forms the foundation for our entire process. In step 2, we move on to data collection, where we streamline raw data by selecting only the most important attributes for cross-referencing and storage. This is essential for simplification and only focusing on what matters most. In this example from the data center asset inventory, we retain 30 out of 64 attributes, making the data more manageable and relevant for analysis. This step prepares the data for the next stages of standardization and analysis. We apply the same process for the other data types. In step 3, we look at the normalization for data standardization. As part of the normalization process, Qarbon data modelers will collaborate with stakeholders to define entities and attributes, establish relationships between data objects, and create models that accurately represent the data in a format that can be consumed by applications. In this example, assuming the data that we gather from customers is structured, one of the data models that was built is to help us map all attributes and insert all data into the right table and fields in Qarbon's lake. As part of the process, we convert all data into a uniform format. The same process applies to all data sources. In step 4, we look at data cleansing. In this phase, the primary goal is to exclude data that the system cannot process. This unprocessable data may be caused by missing information, incorrect formats, duplicates, or other sets of conditions listed below. In this example, it's critical for the customer to provide either customer reference numbers or customer circuit IDs for cross-reference. In example 4, we excluded the record because of neither customer reference number or customer circuit ID being provided. In step 5, we look at data contextualization. In this step, Qarbon will build a set of objects with conditions and actions. These rules will be stored in a collection within the QarbonEX rule engine. We will run data through the engine to evaluate the conditions and execute on the actions. The end results, each asset diagnosis, will be categorized into 3 buckets. Green for good indicates that the charges are accurate and no discrepancies have been found. Red for bad signifies that there are clear discrepancies in the data. The system provides relevant evidence that users can present to the data center for further dispute resolution and communication. Yellow indicates further investigation, represent cases where there are inconsistencies, such as mismatches between the data centers and customers' inventory records. These require manual review or even on-site inspections to resolve. In step 6, we look at data analysis. Data analytics generate insights for desk researchers to further review, analyze, and diagnose possible causes of billing discrepancies. This process also helps in discovering cost-saving opportunities and recommending further actions. Insight. In this example, the insight shows that after a step-by-step comparison of the data, discrepancies were identified. It reveals that asset serial number 228-40127 was ceased on March 29, 2024 at 11:02, but the customer is still being billed. Recommended actions. It also provides recommended actions and lists the relevant asset numbers and other data needed for desk researchers to further review and take action for dispute negotiations. Data accuracy. In this example, the system represents the results of the data comparison, revealing that both the asset and order transactions are accurate between the data center and the customer's records, but anomalies start to appear in the billing section. This is the part that might lead to potential dispute charges. Once the 6 steps of the carbon expense management process is completed, we complete customer validation, identifying possible savings and validating them with the customer, including further potential investigation activities by the customer or data center. We then implement and confirm the cost savings, once approved by the customer, ceasing orders and raising disputes to ensure that cross-connects that are ceased are no longer billed. We then confirm those credits or discounts have been applied for the customer. Interested to find out more? Our sales team is more than ready to showcase a deeper, more in-depth demonstration tailored to your needs.